Well, you got the Holy Ghost, and he's never going to ghost you. This is a really hard thing, you guys. And so I'll come in on this 30 years later than Jackie's age. Man, it really happens throughout life that you think that you can count on this friendship forever, and you may have it and you may not. It was part of the point that I wanted to make at the table, that things happen and you don't always know. One of the things that is just confounding is when they won't tell you what's wrong. And I'm so verbal and obnoxious that it could be any list of things. And so I'm left going, which thing did I do that was it? But what people do, and we can't do anything about them, but have we ghosted people? I have. And are we honest enough when someone says, what is wrong? Because there's nothing like you knowing something's wrong, but they won't tell you what it is because, well, they don't want to confront it. Confront me. I'd rather you confront me than ignore me and me not have any idea what's going on. These are hurts and these are wounds, and we don't always know what's going on. But I will also tell you, I look over at Dan because she's my peer age, and by this time we've all been through so much. Friendships also have seasons, and let them. It may come back around to you, but one of the signs of codependency, and you don't want any part of that, is when a friendship refuses to change. That if it's gonna change, if any dynamic is gonna change, then it gets dropped. If they can't make that where there's ebb and flow to it, or if they're showing jealousy of other friends, these are huge flags. Healthy friendships can go through that. Sometimes you're closer, sometimes you're not. They heard you were hanging out with somebody else, perfectly fine with them. They're gonna also hang out with someone else. You know what I'm saying? So there's not a lot we can do. Try to talk to someone, or if you know why they're ghosting you, don't make them tell you. You already know why. You already know what was said. And so go and say, I have a feeling this is what it is. But try to go face to face. If we get past a conflict, there's such good friendship on the other side. We've seen that at Living Proof so many times when two people have just bumped up against one another. If they were willing to be godly and see it through and work through it in such a way to prefer the other, they are the very ones that became the best of friends on the other side of that. It's uncanny. So I'd say that, and then I'd say if it's never the same again, you're just gonna have to give it to the Lord. Yeah.